So let's look at DAX40 cash, New York session. Now, one thing you're going to know is that this is a complete bullish channel, and the market is right now at 50% retracement. And the channel was completed after we clone the upper bound, which is the supply roof, and you bring it to this low, and it give you exactly the point where market reacted. So to put it into consideration, I want price to come back to complete this channel. So making it the third touch on the roof. So we have here as ROS1, and we have here as ROS2, and I'm expecting the last one here, maybe anywhere somewhere around here, ROS3. So we don't know if that's going to happen, but before that happens, market has to break away from June high, from January 2026 high. That's the current all-time high has to be broken. So if this high is broken, then most likely price will leverage on it as support, then go back to create an M structure or a complete candlestick rejection and drop from there. And while we are looking at it, you look at the structure on 3 hours, you see a beautiful cross. We have here as resistance structure, we have here as resistance structure, we have here as support structure, break of structure, retest 1, retest 2. So giving us a strong impetus at that level. And from what I'm seeing, it looks like price wants to break away from that structure. It could break away from there. It could. It could break away from there after this 4 hours structure that was taken out, looking like inverted head and shoulder. This looks like the head. This looks like one of the shoulder. This one of the shoulder. Break of a neckline retest. So what I see technically is that price should continue uptrend. But for that to happen, it has to break away from this structure, which was evident in 3 hours. So most likely, most buy positions will be held firmly, except price decide to react at that level, which I think um, that might not happen. Because this happening here is on a confluence, a strong confluence. You can see it. There is a strong groove, and it has already been breached by the current 3 hours candle. If you look at the structure on the current 3 hours candle, there is a breach, there is a breakout structure. So you can see it that we have here support structure, support structure, support structure, 3 hours candle, breakout structure. So most likely the case might be bullish continuation. Most likely, so most likely, except price wants to respect this roof we have here as ROS1, ROS2, SRO1, ROS, ROS. So if price decides to respect it, we could leverage on it. We could leverage on it. But from what I see here on technical, it has already broken a clean resistance structure. So technically now, what you should be looking at is a price push into the roof. So this is how the market works. It has already completed this range. Look at it here: support, resistance, breakout structure, support, support, and sorry, resistance, resistance came here, support, support, and we have seen a pushback from Wednesday price action. So let me see what 4 hours is up to. If we could still get rejection, the 4 hours candle have 1 hour left. So that is technically the last hope. That's technically the last hope, the 4 hours candle. So let's see. Now on 3 hours, I tell you we have a break. Then on 4 hours, most likely, let's see what the 4 hours candle does from here. Maybe it could be a case that the market push into here, exactly here, and pull back, because this is the close of the 4 hours before we had a breakout. And after this breakout, there was no retest. So if I consider break and retest, and I'm hoping for a retest, most likely price might want to retest a breakout from this price action here on 4 hours. So most likely the 4 hours candle will extend and drop from there. Yes, there's a very strong probability that you will get a pullback from here. Very strong probability. Very strong probability that you're going to get a pullback from there based on what the market is doing on 4 hours. So we could see it as a part of the case scenario. We're expecting that 4 hours candle will just drop back at least up to this level to retest a broken supply roof as a new demand floor. So technically, this could be the case that we're expecting at the moment. And if that happens, then you may want to look at it if you will take a buy risk on this roof. So you may looking at that to take a buy risk on this roof. Yes. So it's possible that you could be lucky, and at that roof, honestly, it makes a decent sense to initiate a buy trouble there and pick that market up from that level on 4 hours time frame. So I think 25 260, it's a date. While 3 hours still have chance to retrace because the 3 hours candle hasn't closed yet and the 4 hours candle is still very much fresh. So this is my perspective for German 40 cash, popularly called DAX60. So market structure is the same. It doesn't matter what you are trading. It is the same everywhere. Bye for now.